Come on in, come on in. I'm in the Moravian cemetery once again. Today, we're just gonna be walking around, Just gonna be walking around, everybody. We've been in the Moravian cemetery for a while. That's how I mean, but, yeah. But, yeah, I haven't been in the Moravian cemetery for a while, guys. Come on in, guys. I ain't waiting for nothing, I'm just doing live. That's all I'm doing right now. Yeah. I appreciate it, yeah. I really do. But, yes, guys. I don't, kind of stopped doing YouTube. I'm taking a break, to be honest, guys. Right now I'm cleaning up a grave. But, if I'm being honest with y'all, I'm taking a break from YouTube just because I want to, because it's been constant requests for videos. I'm not kidding. People, I have gotten 8 emails from some of my subscribers wanting me to do videos. 8 emails. It's not annoying, it's just that I'm gonna say this once. For right now, I'm quitting YouTube for just a little bit. I'm gonna take a little break. But that's alright, guys. There's a kid. Whatever. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna be taking a little break from YouTube. Just cause I just want to. I've always kinda found this really interesting. Among all of the flat graves in the Moravian cemetery, there's one grave that is not flat over here on this hill. It's literally this massive hill, as you can see. Great, newer grave next to it. This is the only one that's not flat on this hill. Albert Weston by Will Be Done, erected by his wife. And one unfortunate thing that actually happened is that the base is split in half. And I mean, literally the entire base is split. But it's really kind of weird. It's sad, though, how one side of his... I'm being attacked by a spider right there. Don't even attack me, boy. But it's kind of weird how we got all these other graves on this hill. He's the only one that doesn't have a flat stone on this hill. It's just interesting, But, yeah. I do have... never mind, guys. But, up here, in the Moravian cemetery up here on this hill, something happened. I don't know what they're doing, but they might be giving this person a new headstone. I'm not sure. But, up here is the problem. There's a huge problem up here. This gravestone is gone. Nobody knew what the name was of this person, but we do know the last name was Ernst, which is spelled E-R-N-S-T. Ernst. Yeah, Ernst. Look at that little spider hanging on this. He's looking at me. Every time I point this camera at him, he's trying to jump. Come on, boy. But yeah, some of these graves aren't doing too good. I mean, what I mean is Lawrence Rochambeau, his headstone is going to fall back. I'm not going to try to read this grave. Whatever it says, I think it says Albert. Yeah, Albert Craver. His headstone is sugaring. Whoop. Sugaring, I just dropped my phone. Sugaring / decaying, and it's also leaning forward by the fall. Henry Bollinger's grave is socketed from its base. Henry Walther's grave is leaning forward, and Andrew Clodfelder's, his base is destroyed. It's going to end up falling, I know it. It's going to end up falling sometime, and I know that, because it is not doing very good at all. It's in pretty bad condition. Over here, we have a woman, I believe so, named Mayo Mercer. That is quite interesting. I have never heard of somebody with the name Mayo. Here's a grave that fell down, and I put it back up on its base with the tripod. This grave right here is a pretty short obelisk. Last name is Simmons. The Simmons part was actually on the other side, on the wrong side here. Sarah Simmons, the wife of William, her stone, or her side of her stone, the name, instead of being over here on the side, was over here on this, wasn't actually, but technically, according to this, was on the front side. On the back side, there's actually supposed to be nothing. But on the left side, it's supposed to say William Simmons, which it clearly does, William T. Simmons. On the right side, it's supposed to say Sarah A. Simmons, which it clearly does. And on the front, it's supposed to say father and mother, which it clearly does right there. And then their son, see, I'm 5'5", close to 5'6". That little headstone is pretty short. This other one here, here, I'll put this to my face. This is pretty well my height. This is their son, who has an even taller stone. 1872 to 1907. And both his parents outlived him, because he didn't live very long. 1872 to 1907. Here's an unfortunate grave. Walter C. Feldman. What are you probably thinking? What's so sad about it? Well, that his headstone busted up. See, the concrete's busted up right there. I'll remove the grass because it's kind of growing in between stone. But all respects to these military people, to be honest, guys. I'm telling you guys the truth. All respect to these military people. People that fought for us. Especially the people that were in the revolution. They created this country. But, yeah. I did a little bit. There's a lot of graves here. There's like 4. No. There's like 3,000. Oh, man. There is a mushroom invasion over here. Good grief. That's kind of disgusting. That is actually disgusting. That is disgusting. Look at that. Ew. But I'm going to give you guys... I'm going to let you guys look at all the graves. Just a quick little view of these graves. Over there. Look at this. See, these are from 1975 and 6. And they have mold all over them. That's unfortunate. But, yeah. There's a lot of graves. It may not look like 3,500 graves. To be honest, to me, it looks like even more. But if you look at this, that's only half. That isn't even half of the graves. All the others are over here in this section and then over that way. And they actually keep going up to that house way up there. Then the graves are the flat ones, are the much older ones. Because here we are in this trail with the cemetery. I'm gonna give you guys a full walk around, not around the cemetery, because that will take forever. But we're gonna walk over here around the park. And I'm gonna let you guys see all the graves. And yes, guys, I don't know how long we're gonna be live, but it's gonna be a good while, I guess you could say. Over here is a wooden bench. Yes, these benches are made of concrete and wood. And over here you have flower garden. Kinda, it's dead because it's fall. But yeah. My great great grandmother's over here. I'll show you. And my great great grandparents are right here. They lived a long time. Here's a cobweb on me. Gosh darn. Get off, lumpy cobweb. There we go. Yeah, Dennison Hall to Clodfelter. And then over here is their son, Virgil, and his wife, Lydia. Her last name, I think her maiden name was Bratch. I think so. Yeah, it's Lydia Bratch. Couldn't really remember her name, but we're walking back into the park. at the back of the cemetery. See, these graves go all the way back out there. But yeah, we're gonna walk, park. There's the bench that I showed you over there. But over here, there's everything. There's a tree that, whenever what we call, whenever a tree turns red, we call that fire in the tree. We've just called it that. I don't know why we call it that, but we just always have. There's benches. There's another little, I guess you could say, garden right here. But yeah, there's a pile of dirt from when they dig a grave. I don't really know where this goes. It's just this gravel here. Yeah, that doesn't. I think it just wraps around, yeah, to back there. You got a little bird feeder. Yep, here's where they have chowder at. The actual chowder building is up there. Then that brick building is the center building. This is where you have chowder at. West Salem chowder is good. I can say that once, and it is. It is really good, but here's where we have chowder. Just in here, we play board games. Firewood here. Stumps. But then here's the interesting thing. See, you can see all these trees kind of, but what do you see back there? There is a funeral home marker, I believe, back here. I believe that's what this is. This thing has been here for over, I think, 10 or 20 years. Oh boy, that's kind of weird. There's a hole in the tree back there. But look. This is Harold, I believe so. If we push this together, we'll be able to see. Yeah, Harold something. 1947. Well, he died. I don't even know. But he was born in 1947. Otherwise, because, yeah, Mark Welch Funeral Home, but the death date is gone. Well, it couldn't mean that he died yet. Or that wouldn't mean that he isn't dead, because otherwise they wouldn't have given him a funeral home marker. So, I really don't know. I really don't know. It says Harold something. But it says 1947. That's when he was born. Oh, shoot. I just heard some noises over there. I'm going to get out of this area. I'm actually going to get out of this area. But seriously, guys. This technically, you guys we could call this place a nature reserve, I guess. There's the chowder. There's the cemetery up there. And this trail goes, pretty sure that this trail also goes back that way. I don't know how far, though. But, yeah. This trail goes back to the cemetery. There's also something planted back there. I'm not really sure what it is, but I'll show you guys the chowder place where we all have chowder. Or, never mind, not the chowder. Oh my god. Not the chowder place. No, I mean, I'm going to show you that soon, but I don't really know what this pile is, though. It's right here. It's just a pile of rubble. But here's the thing. This looks like it came off something from the cemetery because of that insane detail. Not exactly sure what it is. Oh, look, this definitely came. Yeah, this came from the cemetery. This rock right here, because it's sugaring. And because I noticed that rock came from the cemetery. I knew that it did. There's another rock. Oh, there's something. Oh, God, what is that? Something crushed underneath it. That's disgusting. But, yeah, we're back to the cemetery. Here's the place where they store the lawnmowers in the cemetery. Here's the cemetery once again. It's kind of cool how Mr. James P. Long right there, he borders the corner of the cemetery. And his headstone is faced to where it corners the cemetery. These things right here, these border the cemetery. This is where they keep their lawnmowers. This beautiful building. But, yeah. Here's the cemetery. Oh, now I know why these headstones, all these children's graves are so dirty. It's because of this tree. Because whenever a tree, gets wet, and then the wind blows, kind of like the same with wet grass. If it gets onto a headstone, it will cause molding to the stone. This is a fairly new grave, 2006, and you can see there's mold on the sides here. And for some reason, even the newest graves have mold, no matter even what year it is. They always have mold on this lower base. It doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense. But, yeah. It really doesn't make no sense no more. But there's quite a few graves in this cemetery. That's what I gotta say. But, over here, here's a grave that I have been in the cemetery a ton of times, and I've never noticed that this grave was here. Sorry, Mr. Charlie Wheeler. I never knew his grave was here because his grave is so tiny. Go to the grave next to him. This other grave that fell over like 2 months ago during a heavy, heavy storm. The only way to fix this, if I'm telling you the truth, which I am, the only way to fix this is with a tripod. William S. Steffi died in 1917. Oh, so these graves. So the oldest one is Gaither Walther. This one, he died later, and he died in 1917. Died in 1925. No. Yeah, 1925. Wow. He died. Asa Reich, he died in 1925, and then he died. Oh, so what? That doesn't make any sense. William Steffi right here, he died in 1917, and then over here, Samuel Coakley, he died in 1919. But then they just skipped a row for Asa Reich for some reason. And you got John Shelby. Yeah, wait, what? Maybe, no. Maybe these graves are in the wrong spot. See, well, I'm not sure, because John Shelby, he died in 1926. Now, we really don't know when Mr. Otto Rice died, according to, I don't know. This woman died. Child died died in 1928. This child died in 1935. The parents died in 69 and 51. These two died in 2005 and 1999. These are 1955 and 59. So, yeah. So I don't really know how much the years have differed on these people. Doesn't seem like a lot. It does seem like a lot because that's odd, but I really have no idea. I really don't know. These gravestones are about buried. And look at how close they are to the road. Here's the road and the cemetery. They are right here. I mean, obviously they can't be buried right here. They're not buried like right here. They are buried behind the stones, no doubt. They are buried behind their little stones. They have to be, because if they're not, they're getting ran over. But I would doubt. Here's the drain. Good. Imagine I drop my phone in there. I'm not going to. I don't think there's nothing down there. But whatever. But yeah, there's several holes in the. Holy. That's not supposed to be a pun. I have no idea what's down here, but really, geez. Could be a well. I don't know about a well, but here's the cemetery again. I think you got bit by something. I don't even know. But yeah. I don't really like showing new graves on camera. But most of the people that I show on camera, these in the cemetery, I know them, or I've known them, like the newer graves, or the graves that I know. My uncle and aunt, Clodfelter. But, yeah. A lot of new graves I would like to show, but I don't want to. Because they're newer, and I don't really know if I should do that, because it's not my grave, you know. But, yeah. I don't know how these people got this headstone to stand up. This little headstone, Margaret Rothrock, wife of Samuel A. Rothrock, they gave him a new stone back in 1920. I know that they put this stone here in 1920 for them both. There's Samuel's original stone and Margaret's original stone. All right, no, it's not. It's the other way around. This is Samuel's stone. He died in 1909. They put that there in 1920. And then Margaret's stone over here, that was placed there in 1920. This is their original huge stone. As I said, I am 5'5", and this is, if I put this up to my head, this is how tall, it's pretty short. But, yeah, but, Margaret's headstone is not connected to anything. What I mean by is that her headstone is not standing, nothing is supporting this thing from standing or from falling. It is just sitting there, and there's a giant chunk taken out of it, out of the corner of it. This headstone is leaning back. Here's what upsets me. I'll show you a grave or two. Not really sure how many graves of them are, but over here. Oh, wrong spot. Over here we have Lee Duncan, 1877 to 1941. His wife is Avada, not really sure. Duncan, 1880 to 1965. You see how his headstone is sticking out of the ground, which is how it's supposed to be. His wife's headstone is clearly not, and is completely sunk into the ground. As you can see, I'll show you if I stand up. See Lee's and then Avada's completely sunk. Not supposed to be like that. Like Mary Jane and William Duncan, their headstone, the base is completely destroyed. Harvey Harold Duncan right here, his headstone is sunk as well. His military stone is sunk as well. And you can see how many inches of dirt, of grass and dirt and stuff like that. It's even been hit at the end. That ain't good. They need to do a little bit. I'm not hating on the people that own this or anything like that too much, but you gotta hate on them just a little bit because of what they've done. But I do have to point out, guys, that there are some pretty tall headstones. As I said, for like the third or fourth time, I'm 5'5", and if I put this to my head, if I put this up to my face, this is how tall it is. Hey, yeah, they've got a pretty tall headstone from the early 1900s. Like George Couch and Eliza, his wife, they've got a pretty big stone. Here you have the Libkeys, Charlotte and Frederick Libke. They died in the early 1910s to 20s. B. Franklin Clodfelter back there. Bet you his name is Henry. I can bet you, I'm not looking, bet you this is the grave of Henry Mathis. See if it is. It is. He's got an even taller headstone. He lived from 1844 to 1930. He was almost 100. He was 94. No, 80. 86. Nope, 85. He didn't live to his birthday, so he's 85. The Pixleys, I believe, over here. Yes, the last name is Pixley. I believe that they have the tallest headstones. See, look, these are little, moles. But I believe that the Pixleys, you have the tallest stone. There's the brown grave. I believe the Pixleys have taken the record for this cemetery for tallest headstone. Not tallest, because there are headstones that are taller, like there's an obelisk of the Friedrichs over there, that granite obelisk over there. I believe that it's just a little bit taller. The Pixleys have the tallest and widest combined headstone. Because you can see that the family members have tiny headstones like Asa Jr. and Preston and John Ellis and Celesta. They all have smaller stones because that is the family stone. So the Friedrichs, William and Dorothy Friedrichs, take the record for tallest headstone. And the Pixleys, I believe, take the record for tallest family headstone. Not a headstone, the tallest headstone for a family. So yes, guys, this is the Moravian Cemetery, live number 3. That's pretty much it. Subscribe. Oh, that's how you turn it.